Hello and welcome to another class with the Interactive Academy. We are very pleased to have you here today, and as always, we will be reviewing certain uh, topics of interest. That way, we can assist you and help you in achieving and growing your English skills. Through this course, we are on week 5. We are getting close to the end of our 6 weeks, but it takes time to get used to the pronunciation, the hearing, the listening, the writing, and building up vocabulary so you can get comfortable in the process of building communication skills in English. So we are very pleased that you are taking this first step in looking forward a brighter future. Hopefully, we can contribute. We can be a little piece of your future success. Not necessarily we are saying that you are not successful right now, but we would like to contribute to your growth in a particular in this aspect of learning how to speak English. So thank you so much for opening the doors at your house, and we will initiate the class today. As always, I like to give you a little bit of information on the introduction to English, and then we go into your book, Future One. But in this case, we will initiate with Future Intro. And one of the things that I want to remind everyone on the right column of your screen, where you send the chat text to me and other students, you will see that underneath that is a little arrow. And the arrow, if you place your mouse on top of that, it will be for file sharing. And then you will have two squares, one on top of each other, that if you click on it, will turn red. It means that is active. At that point, you will be seeing my screen. And I invite you to do that at this point. That way, you can follow my instruction because you don't have the book intro, future intro. So you need to follow my instruction, and then at times you'll be able to open your own book once we get into future one. But at this point, I will invite you to click those two squares on the right column, and you'll be able to follow my instruction as we navigate and follow the instruction on future intro book. One of the first things that you see on your screen, and I'm recording on two computers, so one of the things that you will see and follow along is that we will go to the lesson on time. We have not talked about on time, and I had to move my screen over here, and you will see my cursor. Unit 3 is on time, and let me double click on it, and we will initiate with some grammar, from, to, at. So I will click on that, and let's see what kind of exercise we have to begin our lesson today. So this is going to be a conversation. I will put it into the student view. That way we don't have the answers, and we will work throughout the exercise together. One important reminder, you can always look at the light bulb. And if you read the instructions, talk about class schedules, grammar, from, to, and you can follow actually my mouse, from, to, at. And on the light bulb, we have my class is from, there is a starting point, there is a beginning, to 12:30 is an end point. So it's from starting point to ending point. When you use at, you don't have an ending point. My class starts at 9. But you are not telling me when the class ends, correct? Now you can see the difference. From 2 come together. My break is from 10:45 to 11:15. Again, beginning and end. My break is over at 11:15, and as you can see clearly, the difference is that 11:15 is when it ends, is over at that time, but I don't know when it begins. You didn't tell me. Maybe you'll be on break since 7 a.m. in the morning. I don't know. But that is the difference from starting time to ending time. At, it doesn't quite give you the specific time when it begins or when it ends, but it only gives you half of the information. Okay, so let's listen to the conversation and let's follow along.
What time is your English class?
It's from 9 to 12:30.
What time is your break?
It's from 10:45 to 11:15.
And we are going to play it one more time.
What time is your English class?
It's from 9 to 12:30.
What time is your break?
It's from 10:45 to 11:15.
So hopefully we were paying attention to the conversation, and we will play one by one, and I will stop the conversation so we can answer the questions. It's important that you develop your listening skills.
What time is your English class?
What time is your class or your English class? The answer is English class. It's not your history class. It's not your science class. It's your English class. Next,
It's from 9 to 12:30.
What time is your
it's from, and your options are 8 and 9. And I believe he says 9. Let me play that up again. I wasn't paying attention. So I believe he said it's 9.
What time is your break?
That's what always you have to be listening.
Time is your English class?
It's from 9 to 12:30.
What time is your break?
What time is your break? And the options they are giving you here, when, but in this case is what time is your break? And we continue.
It's from 10:45 to 11:15.
Do you hear the time? Is it 11:15 or is it 11? I believe it's 11:15. So now that we have completed all the assignments, we will listen to the entire conversation and read along the conversation.
What time is your English class?
It's from 9 to 12:30.
What time is your break?
It's from 10:45 to 11:15.
Very good. And hopefully that gives you an introduction on the usage of from, to, and the usage of at. Let's go to the next exercise. I'm going to close this right here. Let me see if I'm sure if we did this before. Yes, we did this one here before. Yesterday, actually. We did the read and write numbers from, to, on. So we're going to work on this exercise. You may already know the days of the week and the from, to, on usage, but again, it's an important reminder of reviewing and solidifying your knowledge. Okay, so we are going to work together on this exercise, and again, if you have any questions, you can always look at the live ball. Let's see if there is any additional information we should be aware of. Yes, there is. I work from Monday beginning to an end to Friday. I go to school on Monday and Wednesday. And again, we did this review yesterday, and we will move fast on this just as a reminder and refresher. And I'm going to leave the answers for you, but I just want you to listen. Develop your listening skills.
He goes to work at 7 o'clock on Monday.
On Monday. Not from Monday to Monday, as I mentioned before. Again, we're going to do the next one.
She goes to school at 5 o'clock on Wednesday.
At 5 o'clock is a specific time. At.
He gets up at 9:30 on Saturday. He gets up at 9:30 on Saturday.
He gets up at 9:30 on Saturday. Again, in a specific time.
She goes to sleep at 10:30 on Tuesday.
And last but not least,
she goes to the library at 9 o'clock on Sunday.
She goes to the library. The verb go becomes goes because we are using she. Excellent. Very good. So it was just a little bit of a reminder and a refresher on some topics that we touched before. Let me take a quick look at Let's Eat. And we're going to review some of the vocabulary because also we haven't touched up much on vocabulary and food. My light is a little bit too strong on me. I'm going to move this for a little bit. There you go. And I'm going to play. We're going to listen and check the spelling, okay?
Tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Let's see the spelling, and we are going to listen to it again.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Of course, these are many tomatoes. If we were looking at one, it will be a tomato without the es.
carrots, carrots,
Spelling? Can you spell carrots? Can you say Carrots? Carrots.
carrots, cucumbers, cucumbers, cucumbers,
Right?
onions,
I love onions.
onions, onions,
Did I show you the spelling of onions? Let me see. There we go.
onions, onions, peppers, peppers,
Let's take a look at the spelling.
peppers, peppers,
Peppers.
lettuce, lettuce,
The pronunciation of the T is very, very settled. Lettuce.
potatoes, potatoes,
And here you see the same situation as tomatoes. Potatoes, tomatoes. And if it's one potato, you don't have the ES. The ES makes it a plural. Potatoes.
mushrooms, mushrooms,
Let's check the spelling.
mushrooms,
Oh, sorry. What did I do? You're taking a peek at my next lesson. There they are.
peas,
Peas.
peas,
Can you spell peas? Do you have any clue? How is it going to be spelled out? There you are.
peas,
Great job. I'm sure you got all of those correct. And now we will close this exercise and we will now go to our book 1. So you should still be sharing the screen with me. I'm walking you through the book. I will give you some assignments for homework. But at this point, I just need you to follow me through with the desktop sharing and we will work together. We are Future 1, Level 1, Unit 5. I'm clicking on it if you follow me on the screen. Shop, shop, shop. And we did a little bit of money yesterday. we develop the skills on how to count money. We look at dollar bills, $5 bills, $20 bills, and silver coins, the quarter, the dime, the nickel, and pennies. So if you have any questions, you can always go back and review yesterday's lesson. Today is week 5, and today is class number 2. So we are going to listen and speaking as for sizes and colors. I'm going to switch to student view so we don't have the answers set up, and we are going to listen to the conversation. As we can see, we have a man and a woman. The woman seems to be the salesperson, but we will find out if that is correct. He could be the one is the salesperson, but we will find out as we follow and listen and pay attention to the conversation.
Do you have this sweater in a large?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
Too bad. It's for my sister, and she needs a large.
What about this sweater? Does she like blue?
Yes, she does.
Well, here you go.
Great. Thanks.
Let's play one more time. Pay attention, listen, and then we will answer the questions together.
Do you have this sweater in a large?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
Too bad. It's for my sister, and she needs a large.
What about this sweater? Does she like blue?
Yes, she does.
Well, here you go.
Great. Thanks.
Very nice. So the young man is basically looking for a present for his sister, and he is looking at that beautiful red sweater. Unfortunately, they don't have the size he's looking for in a large, but they have it in a blue. So hopefully the sister will be very, very happy. So I guess I'm wearing my blue shirt as well. Let's see if we can put this conversation together. Asifa is, I guess Asifa is the gentleman, and he asked a question. Do you have this sweater? We're going to bring it down in a large. Now, remember how having the, I'm going to bring this down a little bit so we can have all the items here. This sweater, THIS, means is in close proximity to him. He's holding on to it. And if it was that, it means it is far away. But in this case, the sweater is close to him, this sweater in a large. The assistant says, no, I'm sorry. No, I am sorry. We don't. Contraction. We do not have that sweater in a large. So this is a short answer. Remember, you can use short answers. You don't have to explain and repeat what he already said before. And I believe we just got a new student. And I want to make sure, because we are using the new technology, let me just give them a direction on how to use the desktop sharing. 1 second here. Hello, Cruz Meyer, how are you? We are using a new desktop sharing technology. Underneath the chat box, after you move me, the teacher, to the left side and open your book on the digital classroom, you will see that under the chat box is an icon with an arrow, and then underneath that there are two squares, one on top of each other, of the two squares. Do you see that? Can you text me and say yes or no? And I need you to click on the two squares, if you may. Are you with me? Can you hear me? All right, and let's see. Okay, see, that means yes, okay? Don't be afraid to write in English, okay? So, did you click on the two squares? And can you see my screen sharing? Yes or no? Yes, very nice. So now what we are going to do, I'm going to continue with the conversation, and you will follow along what I am doing right now. So pay attention. I will start this exercise again so you can catch up and see where I am with it, okay? Very good. So let me put this. Actually, what I will do, I will just play the conversation. You can listen and we can catch up where you came in.
Do you have this sweater in a large?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
Too bad. It's for my sister, and she needs a large.
What about this sweater? Does she like blue?
Yes, she does.
Well, here you go.
Great. Thanks.
Terrific. So now you are all caught up on the conversation. And let me see here one thing. Make sure, I think we got somebody else joining the class. Excellent. Welcome all. And I think you already know about the desktop sharing on the right side. And I will continue with the class. All right. So on the conversation, this lady, the sales assistant, actually the man is looking for a sweater for his sister, and they don't have it in the right size or in the right color. So the Asifa, the gentleman, asked the assistant, do you have this sweater in a large? We are using this because it's in close proximity. He can touch it, he can hold it. The assistant replies, no, I am sorry, we don't. Again, that is a short answer. You don't have to go and say, no, we don't have that or this sweater in a large. Asifa then asked, all right, too bad, it's for my sister. And you can complete this exercise in your book 1, okay? And I am not desktop sharing here. All right, there you go. Too bad, it's for my sister and she needs a large. Do you see a couple of interesting things here? Too bad, the two is double O, too bad. It's contraction from it is for my sister, it is for my sister, and she needs a large. Therefore, because we are referring to she, you need to add the S to the need verb. Assistant. What about this sweater? She's asking a question. Does she like blue? And in this case, do becomes does. D-O-E-S. She like. We don't put the S because the S, the does, is already taking that particular sentence. Asefa. Let me repeat. Assistant. What about this sweater? Does she like blue? And the gentleman replies, yes, she does. Good thing she likes blue. And the assistant will say, well, here you go. Finally, Mr. Asefa says, great, thanks. Now, let's look at, move too fast for me. Let's play the conversation and follow reading along, okay?
Do you have this sweater in a large?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
Too bad. It's for my sister, and she needs a large.
What about this sweater? Does she like blue?
Yes, she does.
Well, here you go.
Great, thanks.
Now, how was that experience? Are you being able to follow the instruction better now on the desktop sharing versus broadcasting it on the board? Can you say yes or no? Is this experience of desktop sharing a better experience? And what's the matter? You cannot see the screen? All right, let's repeat, and I'm going to call you to make sure you are in the same conversation with me. Otherwise, it's not going to be productive. And I am calling you right now. Hola, Cruzmae. A ver, me estás mirando, ¿verdad? ¿Estás viendo la conversación de la persona y la vendedora que tengo en pantalla? Ok. Ok, me pusiste a un costado a mí. Ahora, debajo de donde dice exit, después está donde me mandas el chat. Después hay una flecha para arriba. Después hay dos cuadritos. Dale a los dos cuadritos. Ahora, ¿te apareció un comprador y una vendedora? Déjame, voy a dar un refresh a mi computadora. Ok. Mira, voy a cambiarlo y dime si te cambia la pantalla, ¿ok? No, pues así, es que si no, no ibas a aprender nada. ¿Te cambió la pantalla que dice Unit 5, Shop, Shop, Shop? Ok. Ahora vas a seguir la lección conmigo de esta manera, ¿ok? Gracias. Chao. All right, and we come back to the lesson. I appreciate your patience. This is a new technology, so the students are just getting used to the use of the desktop sharing technology. So it's a little process, but we get in there. More and more students are getting very familiar with the whole process. And that's the reason why I am broadcasting right now from a different location. Tomorrow we will be back to the studio. Right now we are just testing all the technologies. That way we can give you the better viewing experience when we come back to the studio tomorrow. Thank you so much for your patience. Now, you know how I like to do things differently. Today, I want to show you some idioms that I want you to learn. And these idioms or expressions, we have gone over a few. No, I don't want this screen to split up. What happened here? Single page. And then we are going to look at some idioms today. So you should be looking at your screen sharing right now. On your screen, I am on the sidebar. On your screen, you will see the first idiom. Get cold feet. Doesn't mean that your feet are cold. When you use an idiom, when you use an expression with your friends or a casual conversation, get cold feet means that you are nervous. It's something that is making you wonder and maybe a little bit afraid. Get cold feet. So you don't want to do it because you're nervous. Giving the cold shoulder is not that I'm giving you my shoulder is not cold and I'm not giving it to you. When you put it in a conversation, giving the cold shoulder ignores someone. So you look around, the person is behind you, and you look the other way. You don't want to talk to that person. You are going to give that person the cold shoulder. Giving the cold shoulder. Have a change of heart. Change your mind. First you were going to do it, then you change your mind. Have a change of heart. It's not that you are changing your heart for another heart. Have a change of heart is a feeling. You change your mind. I am all ears. You have my full attention. I am all ears to your questions. I am all ears to any concerns that you as students have. You can always count on me. I will be here to assist you anytime. You can call me, text me, and I'd be happy to assist you. My commitment is that you are reading, speaking, writing English pretty soon. So you have my full attention. I am all ears. It costs an arm and a leg. Something is very expensive. So if you buy a super sports car, it costs an arm and a leg. So that means it's very expensive. Play it by ear. Play it by ear. It doesn't mean I'm going to play with my ear. It means that you are going to improvise. Maybe I didn't prepare this class. Oh no, I'm just going to play it by ear. But that wouldn't be nice. It wouldn't be serving you properly. So I don't want to play it by ear when I'm bringing these lessons to you. I want to make sure I'm giving you 100% of my commitment. I am not going to play it by ear. If I were to play it by ear, I would just be improvising. I wouldn't have these materials ready for you, right? I'm just going to play it by ear. Improvise. Slip my mind. Oops, I forgot I had a class with you today, so I didn't show up. Slip my mind. Something that I forgot. Slip my mind. Speak your mind is something that you are very, very outspoken. Say what you really feel. You have no barriers, no control on what you tell somebody else. I am just speaking my mind. Maybe I think about it, but I'm not going to say it. If you are a very bold person and you speak your mind, you are going to tell someone what you really think. Okay? And I hope what you think and you speak your mind when you tell me something is very positive, and I'm hoping that you enjoy the classes and you are learning a lot. But anyway, just a little bit parenthesis here from all the information that I like to give you from the book. So I like to mix and bring some other experiences to the equation so you can get to witness and experience real cases scenarios. All right, so let's move on. And we are going to go to simple present. Let me close the in your book. I don't want you to follow your own book right now. I want you to follow my screen sharing, okay? But later on, I'm going to give you assignments, and you are going to be able to go in your own book, Future 1, Level 1. We are in Unit 5, Shop, Shop, Shop. And we are going to go now to the segment of grammar, simple present, yes, no, questions and answers. So first of all, we are going to play the grammar coach. The volume is a little bit low, so I will bring the microphone closer to the monitor and hopefully you can hear it. If not, we will go over the conversation together.
Hello. Today's lesson is about yes/no questions and short answers with like, want, need, and have. It's almost break time, and I need coffee. Do you like coffee? Let's look at the yes/no questions. For the subjects I, you, and they, we use do and the base form of the verb. In a question, the subject comes after do. For example, we can ask, do you like coffee? Or, do they have coffee? To answer yes, we can use a short answer. We can say, yes, I do. Yes, we do. Yes, they do. To answer no, we can also use a short answer. We can say, no, I don't. No, we don't. No, they don't. Remember, don't is the contraction for do not. For the subjects he and she, we use does and the base form of the verb. For example, we can ask, does he like coffee? Or, does she have coffee? To answer yes, we can use a short answer. We can say yes, he does, or yes, she does. To answer no, we can also use a short answer. We can say, no, he doesn't, or no, she doesn't. Remember, doesn't is a contraction for does not.
Very good. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of information on what we are going to do next. Something that is important to remind you as well is that on your screen, when I'm talking, you can always expand my view. You see next to my name on my video, there are 4 arrows, and you can expand my view. So I invite you to try that, the 4 arrows. If you want to minimize me, you will click back on the 4 arrows and you will make me small. If you want to maximize the video of the grammar coach, if you move your mouse over the two little red squares that you click for the desktop sharing, you will see that there is the same 4 arrows pointing out where you can expand the book view or you can reduce it. So at some point you want to expand me as I am explaining something. At some times you want to expand the book only so you can see an enlarged view of the book. So I'll give you a couple of seconds. Try that. Can you let me know if you did it? Were you able to expand my view and reduce my view? Were you able to expand the book? Can anyone give me an answer? Great, fantastic. So as you can see now, it's very simple to follow the instruction once you get familiar with the system. Excellent. Were you able to listen to the grammar coach? Do I need to repeat that or should we go into the exercises? Were you able to listen the grammar coach? Yes or no? Can you type it for me? Great. So that's a yes. Thank you, Marianella. Very good. So, oh, I have somebody else. Okay, so perfect. So it seems like that worked. Okay, fantastic. So let's move on to the next exercise. I know a lot of you are working right now and you will be reviewing the video and hopefully you don't have to be moving the desktop sharing because I am already recording that for you. So you don't have to worry about desktop sharing. But if you are in the live class, this is an interactive lesson. Let's close this portion and we are going to try out some exercises. I am going to switch to a student view. You know what, this one, yes, I will do one exercise with you and I want you to try this also at home. The light bulb is a very, very important resource for you. So I want you to expand. Remember how I told you how to expand the desktop share, the two red squares? I want you to expand right now so you only see the book view and you are listening to me. And here we have simple present, yes, no questions and short answers. Do I need new shoes? Do we need new shoes? Do you need new shoes? Do they need new shoes? Now, do you remember how I said before that the base form of the verb do becomes does? Does he and does she? He, she, it. Does he need new shoes? Does she need new shoes? And I hope you can see the difference that when you are talking about he or she, the verb changes to does. need new shoes. Now, for the short answers, you have yes, you do, yes, we do, yes, I do, yes, they do, and again, now we are going to add es to the short answer. Yes, he does. Yes, she does. No, you don't. No, we don't. No, I don't. No, they don't. No, he doesn't. Contraction. Doesn't. Does not. And if you see the grammar watch, use the base form of the verb, and I am right here pointing it out with my mouse. Grammar watch. Use the base form of the verb in questions with do or does. In the chart, need is in the base form. Okay? Contractions. Don't equals do not. Doesn't equals does not. All right. Let's take a look at some of the exercises. Does, okay, always read the questions and the instructions. Grammar, simple present, yes, no questions, and short answers. Match the questions with the answers. Click to make a match. Does Miss Olson have a red skirt? So we need an answer that will have a she, and the answer would be no, she doesn't, because that's the only one with a she answer. So I'm going to have taken a brave assumption on that. Do we need dresses? So we have to look for an answer with we. Do we need dresses? Yes, we do. Do Kim and Eric need new sneakers? You know, your tennis shoes. You should know this already. So in this case, Kim and Eric become they. Do Kim and Eric need new sneakers? Yes, they do. Finally, do you like this shirt? No, I don't. Short answer. You can say, no, I don't like that shirt. Very good. So hopefully that's all correct. We're going to go to we're going to save it because we are going to move to the next screen. And hopefully you are following the conversation and the instruction with me and understanding. The most important thing is that you understand what I'm doing. Do you have this jacket in a medium? No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. Yes, we do. All right. So, do you have this jacket in a medium? Yes, we do. Do Jan Wen and Lee need new socks? Jan Wen and Lee become, you can substitute that. Do they need new socks? So we are going to look for an answer that uses yes, they do. Does your brother want a wallet for his birthday. Brother is a male, so we need to find an answer with a he. So I gave you the clue, no, he doesn't. Does Miss Morphy have black jeans? Miss Morphy is a female, so the answer would be no, she doesn't. She has blue jeans. Very good. You can minimize the book and we can be all in the same screen. As I am speaking to you, you will have also the view of the book. Now we can submit. We have to save first. Your progress has been saved. And then we are going to submit. I am worried about this score, but let's give it a try. Let's see what we got. Perfect. You got all the answers correct. 4 out of 4 on the first one, so our score is 100%. Good job. Now we're gonna go to the next screen, and again we are 100%. So we did pretty good, thanks to your help. And I hope you understand how you have to decipher and get the clues in the conversation, in the sentence. Do you have this jacket? Is it a they? Is it a he? Is it a she? You have to pay attention to that, okay? All right, let's close this one right now. And we will go to the next exercise. Let's see how we're doing with time. We have some 20 minutes. So we have to pay attention to the clock. Very nice. Okay. Let's go to the next exercise, and we are going to visit. Let's take a look at this one. We're going to switch to student view. Oh boy, we have to put together some sentences. This is a little bit challenging sometimes, but I think we can do it. Your sweater, this medium, in, have, do. Our first clue here is the capital D for do. Do, I know at least I'm starting with a question because I had the question. And the next one, do you have this? Remember the conversation with the gentleman before? Do you have this sweater? The conversation on the previous recording we saw that he was looking for a large, but in this case we are looking, do you have this sweater in medium size? Do you have this sweater in medium? Next, you like yellow, do. So again, the first one is our clue is a question. The clue is that we have a do. So how do you start the question? Do you yellow like? Does that sound right to you? Do you yellow like? Or do you like yellow? Do you like yellow? New clothes does son your need? Again, it's a question. How do you start a question? First of all, you always start a sentence with a capital letter, like the capital D. Does your son need new clothes? Can you say that? Repeat with me. Does your son need new clothes? Does he need? Now, I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying right now. Does your son need? It doesn't have an S, right? What if you want to say he needs new clothes? You're not asking a question. He needs, at the S, new clothes. But in this case, we're asking a question. Does, so does your son, you see the difference? We're adding the ed and removing the s from need. Does your son need new clothes? If you are just making a statement, he needs new clothes. Next, does he need new shoes? Have does skirt Miss Lawson a black? Makes absolutely no sense to me. But if we put it together and start building sentences, does, who's our subject here, is Miss Lawson, have a black, you placing the adjective there to support skirt. So this adjective is describing the color of the skirt. Does Miss Lawson have a black skirt? It's a question. Does, we know if we're starting with that, you are getting good at this. Does she? New blouse want a? Can you type for me what would the next word be? Anyone? Any volunteers? Can you, on the text chat, write for me? What is the next word? Does she new blouse want a? What is the next word? Does she fill in the blank? Any volunteers? All right, I will give you an answer here. Does she want a new blouse. All right. I need to hear you type so that way I know you are paying attention, okay? Do we need ties? Very simple. I'm giving you that one. Now let's see if you can help me with the next one. I think you're getting a hang of this. Do you, can you tell me what is the next word? Can you type it for me? Do you, can you complete the sentence for me? All right, let's see what you type. Do you like? Perfect. What is the next one after like? Can anyone give me that answer? Do you like? Is it red? Is it tie? This. And you know, a tie is the thing that you put when you are dressed up and you put it on your collar and you're wearing a suit or maybe a blouse, a shirt. So the next one would be, do you like this red tie? Again, red is just describing the tie. Okay, so we are going to, let's see what answers you have. I guess you were thinking. Perfect. Do you like this red? Yeah. And just I know it was just a misspell. Do you is Y-O-U. All right, so I'll type it here for you. Is do you like this red? So it's not Y-U-O. It's do you Y-O-U. Okay, just a little mishap on the spelling, but it's okay. That's what we are here learning. Now, let me check the results for all this. We save our work. We're saving. We are submitting. And let's check out our scores. Good. 8 out of 8. So we got this one right. And we are very happy because I didn't make fool of myself, right? We got it all together with your help. We did really, really, really good. Thank you. Let's close this exercise and let's see what else we have into the future. I'm going to give you lesson 3 and 4 as part of your homework. We only have 10 minutes remaining in the class. So as part of your homework, you are going to complete this exercise right here. I'm going to go to a student view. We will review this tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday, we do have a class because due to President's Day weekend, we skip Saturday and Monday class, so we're carrying over our class until Thursday. That way you don't miss class. So tomorrow we will be here online and I need you to complete this exercise on your own. Maybe we'll review it tomorrow together. But tomorrow I want you to do this exercise maybe today or tomorrow morning, sometime before tomorrow, okay? So there you have it. That is yes, no questions and short answers 3. That's part of your homework. And also, This one right here will be part of your answer for your homework. Grammar, simple present, yes, no questions, and short answers. I need you to complete this on your own. All right? So between tomorrow and Saturday, I'll give you until Saturday when Enid's get back and we are back in the studio and all this technology is working perfect for you. Then we will review this homework perhaps on Saturday. Okay? So I will close this and we have about 8 minutes remaining and we are going to review listening and speaking. Return something to a store because that's something you need to know. Unfortunately, sometimes maybe the shoes didn't fit correctly, so maybe you want to return them to the store. Remember to always keep your receipt. That way you can prove you purchased the items at that particular store. We are going to listen to the conversation.
Good morning. This is Matt Spencer, and you're listening to Shopping Time on Greenville News Radio. Today's question is, why do people return clothes? Right now, I'm in the popular clothing store, Imagine. Many people are in line here at the customer service desk. Let's find out why they're here. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, can you tell us why you're here today?
Well, I need to return this shirt.
And why do you need to return it?
My husband doesn't like it. I need to get him a different gift.
Oh, too bad. It looks like a nice shirt to me. But I guess I'm not your husband. Okay, how about over here? Sir, what are you returning? And what's the problem?
I'm returning these pants. They don't match my shirt.
Oh, no? So you need a different color?
Right. I want beige pants instead.
All right. Now the next person in line is a young woman. Miss?
Yeah?
What are you here for today?
I'm returning these pants. They don't fit. They're too big.
Ah, well, that's a good reason. Okay, let's ask one more person. Sir, I see you're returning a jacket. What's the problem with it?
The zipper doesn't work.
It doesn't work? You mean it's broken?
Yeah, I need a new one.
Okay, well, good luck with that. And that's all the time we have for today. Join me tomorrow for a discussion of the question, what's the best toy? We'll talk to Susan Iannello.
And that is a very, very long conversation. We are going to look first at the questions, and then we are going to play the conversation again. I want you to write down the clues as you listen to the conversation. Matt Spencer is the announcer. Matt Spencer is talking to cashiers, customers, or sales assistants. All right? The customers need to buy clothes, sell clothes, return clothes. Pay attention to the clues. The first customer wants to return a shirt, buy a shirt, ask about a price. Write down the clues next time I play the audio. The first customer again needs a gift for her husband, brother, uncle. The second customer is returning pants because they don't fit well. They don't match his shirt. He doesn't like them. Pay attention to the clues next time I play the audio. The second customer wants beige, gray, blue pants. The third customer is returning pants because they don't fit well. They don't match her skirt. She doesn't like them. Finally, the fourth customer is returning a jacket because it's too big, the zipper is broken, it's the wrong color. All right, so I gave you the clues. Pay attention to the conversation, and we will answer this really quick because we're running out of time.
Good morning. This is Matt Spencer, and you're listening to Shopping Time on Greenville News Radio. Today's question is, why do people return clothes? Right now, I'm in the popular clothing store Imagine. Many people are in line here at the customer service desk. Let's find out why they're here. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, can you tell us why you're here today?
Well, I need to return this shirt.
And why do you need to return it?
My husband doesn't like it. I need to get him a different gift.
Oh, too bad. It looks like a nice shirt to me. But I guess I'm not your husband. Okay, how about over here? Sir, what are you returning? And what's the problem?
I'm returning these pants. They don't match my shirt.
Oh, no? So you need a different color.
Right. I want beige pants instead.
All right. Now the next person in line is a young woman. Miss,
Yeah?
what are you here for today?
I'm returning these pants. They don't fit. They're too big.
Ah, well, that's a good reason. Okay, let's ask one more person. Sir, I see you're returning a jacket. What's the problem with it?
The zipper doesn't work.
It doesn't work? You mean it's broken?
Yeah, I need a new one.
Okay, well, good luck with that. And that's all the time we have for today. Join me tomorrow for a discussion of the question, what's the best?
All right, so we are going to work on this together. Matt Spencer is a radio announcer. I will give you the answers, and then we're going to listen to the conversation one more time. That way you train your listening skills, and we will go over the answers. Matt Spencer is talking to customers, and Matt Spencer is a radio announcer, finding out why people want to return items back to the store. The customers need to return clothes. The first customer wants to, if I recall correctly, that was a lady, and she wants to return a shirt. The first customer needs a gift for boyfriend? No. Husband. It's not for her brother. It's not for her uncle. It's her husband. The second customer is returning pants because they don't fit well. They don't match his shirt. He doesn't like them. And the gentleman that was the second customer, he didn't like it because those pants didn't match his shirt. The second customer wants pants beige color. The third customer is returning, it was a lady, her pants because they don't fit well. They don't fit well. They were too big. So she's maybe went to the gym, exercised a lot, so she got skinny and the pants were too big. And the announcer says, oh, I guess that is a good thing because she got fit. The fourth customer is returning a jacket because it's too big, the zipper is broken, or is it the wrong color? And if I recall correctly, the zipper is broken. Now, I am not going to play the audio anymore because we ran out of time and I need to stop our recording so that way we can get ready for the next class. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Remember, we have a class on Thursday, tomorrow, Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. Take care.